Okay, we are good to go. Let me just post a real quick on some social media and then we can actually get started. Let me just post on Insta real quick, not Insta, I mean Discord. And then probably we can start the stream. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. We have one viewer. Please do like, share, and sub. We are gonna start. Okay, so let me just post on Discord real quick. So those who are interested can maybe join the stream. And I think that's the URL over here. We are gonna start. Okay. So on the last stream, right? On the last stream, we were actually setting up the. So on the last stream, we were actually setting up the character. So right now, let me just do something over here. It looks like the OBS is not correctly aligned. Capture, window cap, game capture. Yeah. No. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So whatever you are seeing here is a full engine over here. So we are actually gonna set up the laser eye stuff. So let's actually create a NIA system over here and call it laser. Let's call beam dynamic beam, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's go for static beam and let's call it laser effect. Now once you have loaded up the laser effect, right, you actually need to add a, what is it, I hope the stream is okay, right? Okay, so once you have added that, you actually need to set up the start point, end point, and all those stuff, right? So this is the effect we'll be having, and let me just see whether we can modify something over here. So emitter scale, loop duration we can set to 1, so it's very fast. And then on to the spawn beam, spawn width, lifetime, no, that's okay. Okay, this we need to change to once, like else it will be always running. So let it be 1 and it should be finite. So this is what the effect should look like. And then coming to initialize particle, 1 second, there's one more thing over here which we need a toggle off, else it won't work. I think it's on, yeah, enable absolute beam end. So this also we need to enable it, then only it will work. And then in this particular end, right, we can actually set user parameter, and the value is supposed to be beam underscore end. Okay, we will need that variable on a later stage. So what we are going to do right now is we are actually gonna create the blueprint logic so that we can shoot laser from the eyes. So this is the stuff we actually made yesterday. So using this you should be able to have line traces hit different locations, right? See, that's what we have as of now. See, we can actually fire it, and then it should actually look. So yeah, so that's what we have right now. And onto the shooting mechanics, what we can do is like we have to add spawn attach, no, spawn emitter, no, attach system to system. Okay, spawn system attached. Okay, and on here we have to add the laser effect. Okay, and then we had to add some logic over here, so let it be here for right now. And then the attach, where should we attach? We had to go from the eye. So right now if you look here, right, I have attached one arrow as the eye part. So from the arrow we'll be giving it to attach to component. So what that basically does is like from that eye socket, and if it will come. And let's actually toggle a such variable laser reference, like maybe we can use it later on. So yeah, so that's what we have over here. Now what we need is a location. So for location we are actually gonna use the hit location. So wherever this line trace is actually ending, right, so that will be our end location. So going to that, we have to go for out hit location and then plug it in here. So literally I believe that's it. And yes, and from here set vector parameter. This location I think we need to change. It's not supposed to be that. This location should actually go to the end location over here. And if you remember, like I told you about this variable we just create, right, so copy display name and put it over here. So that means the end location should be where it actually hit. Now we need to have the start location. The start location will be the I location. Okay, so this will be a start location. It is already taken care of. So theoretically if I do let's say I will add a branch also, so that if it actually hits then we need to execute, and true. So theoretically right now if I actually shoot, then it should show up. See, so where am I looking, I'm able to toggle it. See, so if it actually hits only, right now I'm actually looking at the air, right, so it won't hit, that's why it's not triggering. So here I'm actually hitting it, so it triggers. See, how cool is that? So we can actually do one more thing over here. You need to make it always show up. So instead of this out hit location, we can maybe let me just break it for some time right now. We can actually take the final location and then maybe feed it as the input. So what happens right now is like whenever you're shooting, it will always show up no matter whether it hits or not, right? That's kind of a cool effect, right? See, that's what happens over there. So we can make some modifications to get it more great. So right now we have an option where if you click one object, click the left mouse button, it will actually shoot. But we are looking for a power, right, where you can actually shoot and then move, like it should be running all the time, right? And for that we have one small logic which we can use. So instead of this thing, I need to actually, the shoot is supposed to be from this actually need to be called from, you know, from an event tick. So let's go to event tick, and then maybe I can actually call a shoot functionality from here. And what we need to do one more thing is like we have to add one branch, so that if an action is clicked, this should execute, else it will be happening all the time. So let's promote to a variable, and let's say is shooting. So by default it should be false. And then when should this be toggled? So we have the mouse click button, right, left mouse, okay, left mouse button, I think it's the right mouse button. um, how is the shooting actually handled? Let me just try it once again. Let's go for the shoot. That's one shoot over there. Left mouse button. Oh, here it is. Oh, see, it was literally there. Okay, so what we need to do here is like instead of calling this one, we have to set this variable to true or false. So if it is pressed, it will be shooting, and once it is released, it will be turned off. So what happens is like this logic will execute all the time whenever I am pressing the mouse button. So what we have will be what happened here. Let me just try once again. If it is pressed, it will be shooting, and this will be called on AVD. Oh, here. Wait. We actually need to move this thing from there to maybe here. Let me add just a sequence over here so that if we want anything in the future, we can maybe add here. And right now, it should theoretically work. So whenever I am moving, you can see a lot of light beams coming. Must be in the air for some time. See, how cool is that? So one more thing, like right now it's waiting for a long time, but we don't need that much time to be the emitter should not be alive, so we have to change the loop duration to maybe 0.005 or something like that. We can just check how that looks. Oh no, it did not exit real quick. I think then that's not the one. Spawn count, we can say, let's say 10, and spawn time maybe 0.05. Let me just try that out how it looks. So it did not even show up. Strange. Okay, let me just set it to 1 then. Just compile real quick. Oh no, something happened. Let me just toggle it back. It was supposed to be 0 and 100, right? Okay, now let's set the duration again to 0.1. Hey, why is it not showing up? What about 0.5 maybe? No. Let's set it to 10 real quick. We're just experimenting with the different values to see what actually happens. No, that did not work. I'm setting it back to 0. I think that's the best option over here. Not even 0.01 will work. That's strange. Okay, so we actually need a option to get the particle disappear like real quick. The only thing was the loop duration, which I actually set it. This is the full duration. Okay, so over this time it will be running, and let's actually see what we can do over there. Absolute beam start, absolute beam end. That looks good. There was one more thing, I believe. Lifetime, yes. 0.1. So let's see. See, right now it just appears and it automatically goes all the time. So let me just disable the line trace debug print, so that will give you a more idea. So let's set it to none. So right now if I shoot, I have the laser sight. That's cool, right? That's pretty cool. So one thing I don't need, like I don't need this line traced, like this moment when I'm landing. Only when I'm flying, that particular moment should happen. So what we can do is, right, we can actually turn off. Hey, hi Pablo, what kind of a game? I actually found one free asset on the Epic Marketplace. So I'm just trying to make a small superhero game. I don't know whether it will be successful or not, but I'm actually gonna try a small mini Superman kind of game, I believe. So right now we have this much. So yeah. So the laser sight, right? I actually need the laser to go. I like the laser, but one thing which is kind of annoying is like this particular thing, the laser has to go in a direction where I am looking at, rather than what is it? Going at the arrow. So what we can do there, I'm actually going to experiment with the follow camera. I don't know what's going to happen over there. So yeah, that looks okay, but still wherever I'm looking only it is going right. I actually need this camera, this camera should be at an offset, or maybe that will be good. Let me try the camera boom and let's see what happens over there. Ah, camera boom will actually give me a fixed thing, right? So no, that's not the right option to use. We have to use the uh, you know follow camera itself. I think that's the best option we have over here. So we actually need to have a small offset in which this camera is located. Then only you can have a great effect, right? Hey, Purple Bro, what's up? Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream. We are gonna make a small superhero game, so stay tuned on what we can actually try to achieve with this one. Um, I think ignore self is already written there. Trace complex. Nah, that doesn't. I don't want to waste the CPU usage, so let it be like that. Let me just save it real quick. Okay. I need to check what we can add for the offset. An offset would be good. Let's add maybe 500. Just experimenting. We I'm not sure how it looks like. Okay, that was extremely off. Let's set it as 100, and that actually seems pretty decent. See, that actually seems very decent. So what I can do is, like, when I'm firing I can maybe change the offset a little bit. That kind of works, I believe. So on this particular logic, I actually need two stuff over here. I need this condition, so if I'm actually hitting something I can maybe play some explosion stuff like that. Let me just check real quick if I have any explosion, something like that, which I can call any VFX effect over there. Cascade will be good. Okay, we have some effects over there. Okay, what's this over here? Supposed to be a fire. I don't know what's happened with the cascade. I am probably going to use the Niagara over here. I think that will be good. What's that? It's supposed to be a wall or something like that. Oh, but that actually looks cool, but that's not what we want over here. We have oh damn, that's a little too much. We don't need that much effect. Okay, an explosion is there. And no, that also is a little bit too much. Is there anything we can use over here? What about this? We can actually change all these things in the future, so I'm actually gonna use that and spawn actor. No, spawn spawn system at location, and then we are gonna call that whatever we saw right now, and this should actually be the hit location. So that is actually coming from the, oh okay, wait. this should be from hit location over here. Get hit location. Okay, and see, remember this thing which what we made. So we actually have two conditions over here. So I'm actually gonna move it a little bit and then connect it directly, and then from this actually need to go here. So what happens is like the laser will always be working, and if it actually hits something, then this will the emitter will be spawned. So the output would be like something like this. I need to have a better effect, so yeah, this is what we have right now. Let me just check for any other particle is there or not. Niagara system explosion. I need an explosion. Explosion. We have some explosions over here, but I don't know how it actually looks. Um, Maybe fire or something like that. No, there's no fire. Seriously, dude. So these are all the things we have. Directional burst. Maybe. Let me just try what that is real quick. Let's create one small effect over here and see how it looks. That actually looks pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, it looks actually good. It looks actually great. Yeah, I think that will be do for now. Oh, why am I getting FPS drops over here? There's nothing here. Now when I go up, it actually having FPS drops. I need to check why that is happening. Anyway, this is what we have right now. We actually can shoot, but it's actually on an offset. So I need to check why that's happening. So that's what we have as of now. So whenever you're shooting this, it should actually go there. Let me just disable this for a second real quick and see what that stuck was happening due to. It's not due to that then. Okay, let me just try to restart the engine real quick. I don't know what happened over there. I'm just restarting the game engine. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. I hope everyone's doing amazing. So let me just try to reopen. Okay, I think the engine is back up. Let's actually try out what happened. Okay, right now it's working. See, this engine kind of messes with the whole logic and stuff. Sometimes I thought for a second it was actually the game which got crashed, but no, It was some bug on the compiler or something like that. So let me just replug it back everything. If it's true, we are gonna spawn. So right now if I fire, it's compiling shaders. See, it will come. Wait, dude, I'm trying to shoot at you. Why is it not shooting? Yeah. So I think that's what we have right now. We are gonna do one more change actually to the emitter we have. We actually needed to like little more sick, right? And blue may be a good choice, but I need to increase the width. Then only it will look a little better, right? So let me just try the width. Maybe let's try to 100. Oh, that's too much. And this actually need to be linear. That need to be linear. Oh, okay. And let it be high always. Let me just try that real quick how it looks. Oh, okay, that actually is good. But I don't want that much, so maybe I can tone it down a little bit. And on the effect, right? I need to change the color a little bit so that it will look more nice. And how do you do that? Okay, we have a color over here, so probably maybe I don't know which color we need to use. Do we need to use yellow? I think yellow will be the best option, right? Just saying. And this actually need to go it actually supposed to be always high, and I think let me just put the curve to 0. No, 0 will work. Okay, that's what we have right now. It's a solid color, so let's see how that actually looks. Yeah, this is much better. I actually like this one. Yeah, so that's what we have as of now. I hope we got an idea of how this looks, right? And what kind of a game we are trying to make. So let me just save the real quick. We have to make one more change. So remember this change, like whenever I'm rotating the player, right, it actually makes the whole character move. So I only want that movement to happen when I am on the air, because that will give you more control, right? So what we can do is like we have this character movement over here. So before that we actually need to go over here, and then just call it in set orient rotation to movement. So we have this variable over here, and then set it to true and false. So once it is in the air, we have to orient it, and let's turn off the default value, orient movement to rotation. So what happens is like only when I am on the air that will be toggled. So right, what happened? Oh, something happened. What about this? Oh no, that's not how it is supposed to work. I think it's not orient. Let me just check out something. Orient rotation to movement. Okay, let me just try that one real quick. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. I think that was the one, right? Rotate. Let me just go to default value and see. Orient. No. I thought that was the one. Orient rotation to movement. right now it's not working as I expected it to work. Let me just try out one more thing. So once it is on the air, we have to turn it on, else it's off. That does not do anything. So something's actually off. I need to check why that's happening over there. Anyway, for the time being, let it be there, but that would have been a cool addition to the effect which we were having, but I was pretty sure it was supposed to be that. Hmm. I don't see any other thing. I think that's the correct version over there, but something is. What is this one? What does that do? No, that does not do anything. I don't know why. Okay, let's actually keep it like that for right now. I need to probably check why that's not working. So anyway, that's what we have right now. So it actually shoots, and then once it actually hits something, then a small effect will be played. So stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't know what happened over there. I probably need to check why that's happening. So thank you for joining the stream. Hey Midas, hi dude. You should check out this plugin. It's I think flying and grabble, something like that. It's actually free on the Fab marketplace, so you can maybe try it out. I'm just gonna add some logic to that one and see how it actually works. You should try that out. Okay, anyway, that's what we have over here. Now what else do we need? We can maybe add a small physics actor or something, and then maybe add an impulse. That will be cool, right? So let's add a cube. Let the cube be there. Okay, and then just type simulate physics. Okay, so right now this is a physics object, so if we actually do some stuff on that, it will actually move. So what we can do is, like, once it is hit, we can add an impulse. So add impulse, and add impulse at location is there. No, but where do you want to add force is there? Add force is there actually. Add force, and it actually is telling to. Oh wait, I think I know. So on the target, that's the out hit actor. No, that will not work. It's supposed to be an object reference. The input should be this location over here, I believe. We are just gonna try and see what's gonna happen there. No, that did not work. That actually failed. Must have a connection. So target must have a connection. Okay, let's actually find out a target which is suitable here. Out hit component. Okay, and for the impulse I'm gonna add 100, 100 and 100. Okay, let's see what will happen over there. There's a cube over there. See? That's pretty cool, right? Okay, we have to set it to movable also, then it will work very properly. Let me just add a couple of more cubes at different sizes throughout the map. Let's keep it to 3, and then maybe another 1/6. Okay, let's try how we can throw. That actually went smoother than I expected. Dude. That's pretty sweet. Similar CPU and impulse. Okay. The floor does not want to have. I don't want that. We can actually add force or maybe impulse. Both will actually work. We can actually check out with. 1 second. Yeah, we can maybe check out with apply impulse also, and I mean add force also, and see what's the thing over there. Before that, I think one other project just got loaded. Just give me a second. Let's add force, and similarly for the force it should be, oh no, the force should be an, oh, the force will not work. No, the force will not work. No, it's not supposed to be the force. Okay, so only the impulse will actually work over there. And velocity change, let's try to disable it and see how it will actually behave. So no, that did not work. No, that didn't work. So we have to have the velocity change option over here. That's actually pretty cool, by the way. Let me just whether I can fly and shoot. So right now it's not going in the direction which I am shooting at. So if I am shooting from here, it should have gone over there, but no, it did not go. So we need to change the impulse over here. So I'm actually gonna set the location will not work because it's not right. Maybe I don't know what to give over here. Where the forward vector? That may work. Get for no, that did not work. How to get the forward vector? Should be an should be that. Probably the trace end location, impact point. What about that? How will that look like? Oh, okay, that was kind of very harsh. I need to check what we can do on that particular thing over there. I actually need that to move on the direction where I'm actually shooting it, so we probably need to have some idea over there. Thank you for joining the stream. Please do like, share and sub so that we can actually make this game into a reality. Maybe a small game. That's what I'm planning to. So please do like, share and sub. I'm actually gonna think about something we can do over here. So before that, I actually got a backup project which is loaded up. Let me just check real quick how that character was working over there. Just give me a second. I think the string is also right. Okay. How's the movement supposed to be? Exponential character movement rotation settings. Let me just go to our character rotation settings. Where's rotation settings? This interaction rotation settings. Okay. What that means is there? I don't know why. It's supposed to be a whole load value, right? Okay, I think everything looks good. I don't see an issue anywhere. Everything looks actually good. On point. I think then this is how it's supposed to be. All the tick points are ticked. Okay, everything looks good. I don't see any issue. Let me just try to compile and run it again. So I think this is how it's supposed to work. We actually need to do something about this point over here, because right now it's not shooting at which direction I am looking at. So okay, we have one idea. Let me just try get forward vector, and let me just try to add two impulse. I don't know what's going to happen right now. Maybe the system will break. Nothing happened. No, nothing actually happened. I probably need to check what's the value we got over here. Print string. Okay, what are we seeing over here? Oh, we have a very small value over here. Maybe let's actually multiply it by a value. That should maybe work. I'm gonna promote it to a float single position, and then let's add 100. So what happens right now? It's moving over there. I think something is happening. Yeah, we are good. Okay, let me just try one more thing. I need to check from all directions whether it's working. Oh, no, don't fall. Okay, that's working. Dude, wait. Come on. And I think this is the only thing we have right now. One small. Why is this thing not moving? Okay, it's moving over there. Okay, it's moving on this side. I think we have one possible. Yeah, wait. Damn. Then go away. Should I actually chase it? I don't know whether I can chase it or not. I'm actually going to the deep. I'm probably gonna get out of the map. So yeah. So that's what we have as of now. We actually figured out how we can actually shoot that. So yeah, pretty cool. I hope it's good as of now. We have some cubes over here which we can shoot, and the cube over here. Everything is gone. Seriously, maybe I'm a little harsh on that thing over here. So yeah. This RMS is actually taking up a screen. I don't know why. Yeah. Let's try to do something about that error window over there. I don't know. Right now, I think it's pretty cool. So I'm just flying. I'm shooting it again, and everything works as expected. So one thing what I noticed, like if I'm actually shooting here, I can see the beams come, but I'm able to the cycle of that thing is actually a little bit annoying. So I'm actually gonna change the size of that. What is this? Show. I don't know. There's this error message is showing up, and that's actually taking up the. screen. So simulate physics enabled. Okay, I got it. This needs to have simulate physics enabled. I know. I don't want simulate physics. Let's do one thing. Let's add a tag to this to prevent it from showing up right now. Flow. Tag over here also, so that I don't have that annoying message which pops up all the time. So I'm gonna add the impulse if the hit actor or the component, it should be the component, has tag. Okay, has tag. So return to branch. So if it is not floor, then I should fire. Okay, so that error message is gone, so you are able to see the game full screen right now. Yeah, so that's what we have as of now. So what should we add next? Any suggestions? Anything on the chat? Anybody have any suggestions on what we need to add right now? Is it still black screen? What happened? The OPC is showing the stream. I think we are good, right? What we need to add right now? So that's the question. The level map designing and all, I'm thinking like I should probably add it at a later time. So one thing I need to change here, right? I actually need to change the arrow to show up a little bit front of the player. Yeah, I need to add the offset. Okay, so on the event graph, like before the shooting and stuff, like when I'm actually clicking the left mouse button, I should add a small offset. So the follow camera, it's not a follow camera, it should be the camera boom. Let's set camera boom and then socket offset, and let's actually do a couple of things over here. So first thing is actually we have to set let's say a 150 as the offset, so that you have a third person view, a side view of that. And also we are gonna set the arm length. So arm length, we're gonna set it to let's say 500. This may be snappy, but still we have something, right? And once we have turn off the firing, we can set it back to 100 and the FOV to back to 400. So let's see how that plays. So right now this is a default one, so when I'm firing, it actually gave me a small offset, and the FOV should not be 500, let it be a small value, let's say 430. Yeah, so right now it's shifting all of a sudden, right? We actually needed to happen at a small a small small step. So let me see what we can do over there. I think F interrupt 2 is there. F interrupt 2, we can probably add a timeline. Let me just try it real quick. I don't know whether it will work or not. Just add timeline. Okay, add timeline, and then on that let's actually make a very small value. Let's say 0.1. It should be a float track, and on the 0th position let's add 0 and 0 0. Okay, now on the maximum value of 0.1, let's set it to 1. Now that's the graph we have, and looks pretty clean, right? So we actually need the value to switch from 450 to 400 or something like that. So this thing we have one float value. So lerp, no, not lerp, f interrupt 2. What we can do over there, the f interrupt won't work, right? Timeline, maybe timeline should, no, that should not work. Or else what we can do is like we can directly set a value over here. So if it's 0, I can set it to 400, and if it is at 0.1, I can set it to 450. So that's an easy fix that may work. I'm not 100% sure. Let's actually try that. Okay, so update over here, and once you are pressing it, play from start. Okay, and let me just comment out this also, and it should be pasted over here. And once it's finished, we actually need to play it on the reverse side. So once let me just do something over here, play from start, and once that is done, reverse I think reverse from end will not work. I don't know how this is gonna turn up, guys. I don't know how it will turn up. We got an error. It's this. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work. It's just something which I thought. It actually looked kind of okay, but let me just try to change the timeline to 0.4 seconds, and then the high value should be at 0.4. That will be a smoother, maybe a smooth thing. Kind of okay, right? Kind of okay. Still there's snappiness to that. Let me just try to give it to 2 seconds, and this value should be 2. So how does that look right now? Oh, okay. The FOV actually took side. Oh yeah, and I remember. It's not the FOV thing alone. There's this offset thing also over here, right? So that is actually also causing an issue. So once you are shooting, it should be 450. So let me just try one small minute change over here. It may work, it may not work, but no harm trying. Okay. So as per the logic, what happens is like I don't need this one. So what happens is like we have a value from 450 to 400 to 450, right? So what if I actually do a subtract? See, we actually know what's the base we want, right? It's not a proper fix, but maybe it will work. Something happened. No, that's not good. Started at 400. Oh, okay. Started at 400, right? I don't want 400. I just want 100, right? That's the default value. 100 to 150. That's the thing. What the heck just happened? Oh, dude. No. That did not work as expected. Let me just break it over here, and this should actually go to the Y location. And the Y location should be not 100. By default it should be 100, right? So the value we are getting is 400. So minus 300 will give me, default is 400, so 400 minus 300. I don't know how this is gonna work, but yeah, I think that logic kind of worked, but this actually is little too much. I'm gonna tone it down to 0.5 again. Okay, and this is also 0.5. So let's try that again once again. It's pretty sweet. I think that should be fine for now at least. See, right now I am able to see where I'm actually shooting at. Nice. And I actually need to modify something to this texture over here. I'm gonna make it red. If only there was a fire thing or something like that, it would be pretty cool. But let's go with what we have over here. We have red. Let me just see how it looks. It's quite transparent, so that's what kind of bothers me. Let me try out some stuff over here. Supposed to be dark, but it's not dark. What do we have over here? What about this thing? Oh, it's not that great. What about that? Yeah, it will be better, I believe. Oh, no, that's not better, but you can actually see the radiance. You can actually see what's actually happening over there. Let me try this thing also. We are just experimenting with a lot of stuff, okay? Just give me a second. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. What about this thing over here? No, that did not do the work. So I'm gonna stick with this thing maybe over here. Oh, where is it? Where was the one which I was using? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this as of now. We can probably change it at a later time. So yeah, that's what we have. I actually need to change the cycle a little bit. I don't want the speed to be this much. I mean life to be that much. So where is the lifespan? Let it be 1. Maybe it will look cool, maybe not. I think it's much better. Only thing is, like, when I'm flying, right, it actually you know it's going much faster, so we probably need to check for some other method. Anyway, that's something we need to look into. Maybe if you're flying, we can add a small offset or something like that, and then spawn. That may work, I believe. See, this duration, right? Just try to decrease it further. Particle size, color, spawn beam, lifetime. Oh, I think that's the one we need to change. What about now? Let me just try one more 0. Something's gonna break right now. That's what I feel like. It's much better right now, I believe. Yeah, it's a little bit better, but it's not that great, but still, yeah, we have something over here. We're kind of jerking off, so let me just try to reduce it a little bit. 0.01 maybe. What is this option over here? Right, mask color. What is this color over here? No idea. No, I don't have no idea what that is. There's a scale over here. No, nothing happened over there. Use beam tangents, use beam start. Okay, all looks good. Spawn amount, let's try to decrease it. We need to reduce the CPU usage, right? We need to reduce the CPU or GPU usage as much as we can. So probably we'll be adding some other effects also, maybe to this lesser effect. That will be a better option. Right now it's a beam, right? So we may have some options in the future. Right now I'm gonna stick with what we have over here. So yeah, that's what we have right now. um, I'm still confused on what else we need to add before we start to the game logic and stuff, right? The map designing itself will be a huge task. um, do we want to start the map design right now, or we should probably do with some of the mechanics, right? Let me just ask ChatGPT or on to give some ideas on what kind of stuff we need to add. What was okay. We could add maybe Niagara effects or something like that. That would be cool, right? So durability, attack damage, super strength, super strength. So right now we only have flying and laser attack, right? Um, do we actually need to do some fighting stuff or something like that on this one? I don't know how to do it, but maybe I think maybe we can do something, right? Oh yeah, I need to check what we can do here. So we have laser eyes or setup and all. So yeah, that's that. If you have any suggestions, please drop it on the chat, and maybe we can add some stuff over there. Let me just try out what all other stuff I have over here. See, I had one effect over here which kind of looked cool, but I don't know how we can actually implement. This was a nice effect which I had. Like it was actually good, but no idea how to use that. Should I actually try to make something of that? Let me just try something. Okay. We have the spawn beam. No. Initialize. Where's initialize? Particle size, emitter size. No. Yeah. Beam emitter setup. Is it something like that over here? State. Particle size. No, it's not there. How do you actually change this one? Okay, we have a material over here, and let me just try to add that to our thing over here. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Where is it? Did it actually compile? It's compiling. Let's actually look what we got over there. What the heck is that? I have no idea where it actually toggled. Is it even coming up? No, I don't think so. Let me just revert it back. I have one more idea. Maybe a solid color should work. That looks a little bit better, but I'm still not satisfied with what we have. Is there anything like a fire or something? Lava. How is lava? It's combining shaders. It may take some time because the laptop has to be that much powerful if you need real-time compiler shading and all. So we have lava over here. That actually looks a little bit more better. So I actually have one small change which I need to do. So remember, like we were actually using an arrow component over here to get the whole where's the arrow? Oh, we are actually using the photo camera. Photo camera plus 5000. Okay, that seems reasonable. I think we don't need to make any much modifications over here. I'm just gonna save it real quick. So yeah, so that's what we have as of now. uh, do we actually need to get on the map? Maybe a little bit we can develop on the map. So let this be there. If we get more ideas, we can actually add something over here. I probably need to restart the engine, like it's actually lagging a little bit. So I'm just gonna do a quick restart of the engine and we'll be back. Just give me a second. I hope everyone's doing having a great time and is enjoying the stream. We do have a lot of stuff to do in this, so please stay tuned so that you know, it will actually help me to boost the confidence to get this game more running. So please to give me a like, a sub, and yeah. And by the way, I have a couple of games on the Play Store which are available. So if you have the time, you can check it out. So yeah, there's a game called Tic Tac, which is on current beta right now. The links in the YouTube post which I have. So yeah, so the bird is back up. We are actually loading it, so it should come up any second now. Yeah, and we are back. Let me see how it looks like. The compilation is again happening. That's the laser we have. Why is this thing not moving? Move, dude. Something's off with the movement. I need to check why. See, because when I turn right, it's kind of it's not going that smoothly, and it's raining. I don't know whether guys you guys have rain over there, but it's freaking raining over here. Okay, so that's actually handled right now. I'm just gonna probably tweak a little bit settings and see whether I can get a better experience on the flying, falling or jumping, impact, angular velocity. No, nothing is there. Only thing is the flying option over here, which kind of messes with the whole thing. Rotation setting. Okay. Let me just try what that is. Oh man, it's very bad raining over here. It's raining very bad. This controller desired location. What's that? Oh, it's very heavy raining over here, guys. I can hear the sound over here. Maybe you guys are getting a whistling sound. So that's what we have as of now. I'm actually hungry, so I will probably wind this session real quick. So next thing what I'm planning is I'm actually gonna add some a map. We have the coins, we have the map. We actually don't have any enemies. The only enemy I have is that stupid zombie which is moving here and there. And I have some plugins which I can probably use to speed up the process. So yeah, I need to check what we can do over there. We have some shooting. I have some AI which actually should work. Let me just check real quick. We have some AI actually. Let me just put it on the project real quick. I hope it works. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so this is the map we are using, right? So I'm actually gonna put some AI. So this is the AI we have. And let's actually put the AI over there. Where's the freaking AI? Okay, there's one over there. And Path Patrol, yeah, of course, why not? Let's try out what it actually does. It's actually shooting at me, you piece of crap. Okay, let's add one thing. So let's actually, this also has to be like the tag. The tag is kind of messing with what we have. Let me just try to do something over here. The tag is hit. I think I should probably choose all the cube and then hit and hit, as we'll be ending up with back-to-back errors, and you guys probably won't be able to see the screen. So I'm just gonna do some change over here. I'm gonna do it hit and then switching it to true. So hopefully nothing will happen. So this is a freaking AI over there. I don't know whether he can fly or something like that. Where's AI? Ah, there he is. Is he actually moving? It's not moving, right? Let's actually add a small widget or maybe on top of that. So let's create one widget. So let's go to our game folder, widgets, and then a small widget over here. Let's say interface widget, AI life, and on the AI life let's add a small canvas. Yeah, I think we can add a canvas, and then a progress bar. I think we don't need this one, we only need the progress bar, right? Okay, we actually have a progress bar over here. Let it be small, let it be like that, and then we actually need to fill it, right? So whenever we are getting a hit, it should be changing the value, so it should be like this. So let's do from right to left, or not, left to right. Yeah, I think that's good, right? Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Okay, so this is the widget we are going to use. So we are probably going to the character enemy over here, and then I'm actually going to add a small sequence so that I don't mess with the game logic what we have currently. So create widget, self is there, no, wait, that's not how it works. So we have to add here the widget, and then this particular thing should go over there. Oh, where's it? Oh, where is it? There's supposed to be something over here. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so that's the man, that's a freaking big budget. That's a freaking budget. So we just need to do 50 and maybe let's say 100, and then let's keep it to 5 or 10 maybe. That should go on top, and it should be real time. And then draw it shape. No, that's not it. I think space should be screen. I don't know what the heck is happening there. I'm just real quick. Oh, okay, it's there. So it will actually show up. How do you fly? Fuck yeah. it will actually show up there, right? Even if you go close, it will be showing like that. So that's pretty neat, right? So what we need to do right now is we actually need to change the value of that. So here, if you look, there's one damage functionality over here which is already there. So it's supposed to be on a scale of 1 to 100. Okay, so let's actually drop it over here, and then this progress bar is supposed to be progress bar itself. So let's see whether I can call that. No. Wait. Progress bar. No, so we probably need to create one binding over here. So let's say create a bind, and then promote it to a variable. Let's say percentage bar. Doesn't make any sense, like a little bit like that. So let's call over here percentage bar. Still not come. Why? Expose as form and instantly editable. I don't know whether that will make any sense or not. I think I know what's happening. We have to create cost to. No, nothing is happening. A life. Why is not happening? I was supposed to show that, but it's returns life, right? IFE. No, it did not show up. I don't know why. Widget. Is there any widget? Cost to set widget. No. That's not it. Maybe just real quick. Just check it once again. It has to be some way. Only thing is like create a widget, but that is not working. Only set widget is there. Get widget. I don't know what's happening over there. Percent. No. I need to do something on it. I don't know why that's not working. That's actually very strange. Let me quickly ask ChatGPT what he has to offer. Maybe if it works, like we can actually use it. So I'm just checking that. Wait. I think I forgot something. It's supposed to be a variable, right? Oh, fish. It's supposed to be a variable. I don't know whether that's the thing. Nah, that's not it. Goes to no, that's not it. I don't see an option over there. Get user widget, something like that is there. Okay, we have this thing over here. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. And then what? Can I actually cast to a life, right? Yeah, I think it is. I think it will work. I think it will work. And then from here, maybe I get called percentage. Uh, Set progress bar. Yes, that's the value. That's the value we want. Set progress bar we can actually directly call, right? We don't need all this stuff over here. Okay, so what happens is like whenever I'm casting it, it should, you know, go over there, and the enemy XP is supposed to be 100, right? So I'm dividing it by. It goes from all the way from. I need a decimal value, so I think this will work. I'm actually not sure. For testing, we can actually set that HP to maybe 50 or something, and then see it actually works. It should be halfway if it works. One more thing I forgot was like it only happens when I am calling the damage, right? So how do you apply a damage? I have one option over here. So remember where we are shooting, right? So we are going to the other actor component over here, and then let's type add damage. Will it work? Apply damage. I'm not sure what happens over here. 0.1. Did it work? No, I believe nothing happened, right? No, that's not how it works then. Damage actor has to be shooter enemy. I think I know what to do over here. Let me just quickly open up the player group, and they actually have one player over here. So once they are actually shooting, start fire. I should go to start fire functionality over here. It's a whole different logic over here. Prescription, apply damage. Yeah. And apply damage should be the damage actor. So damage actor will come from hit actor. So it's correct, right? I'm going from here, out it hit actor, apply a damage of 0.1, should be self, right? So it should be self, and it also need to have a tag, or maybe that's why it did not work. What about a tag? Component tag, maybe. Okay, let it be there. It's supposed to be enemy. Okay. Let me just try to print what we got over here. What's the tag we got? Let me just try to print it real quick. If it's an enemy, then we are actually good. So out hit component. Let's see if it's an what component we get. I think it has to be the tag, right? It's not this one. Get tag. Oh fish, there's no tag. From the hit actor, no, from the from tag component hashtag is there, but let me just try something, right? Let's just trying out what we can do over here, and if it's true, then do that. And if the component has tag enemy, just for checking only, so nothing happened over there. I'm able to do something. Okay, we have a health bar which is showed up right now. I don't know if everything is happening or not. I probably need to check out what we can do over there. Okay, I think that's it for now. We had a long stream session, so probably we are gonna continue the game series. Maybe next week only. I'm having a couple of days off. So thank you everyone for joining the stream, and those who have not subbed, please do consider giving a sub if you like what you see. And hopefully on the next stream we may have more stuff, and let's see. So thank you all for joining the stream, and have an amazing